Hello student, today I am start Windows operating system. Introduction. Microsoft Windows is GUI based operating system. The terms window collectively describe of the several generation of Microsoft operating system products. First introduced the Windows operating environment in November 1985 as an add-on to MS-DOS. With growing interest is a graphical user interface. It was also the first OS to use the plug and play features. Okay. Hello student, today I am start Windows operating system, 5th chapter, Windows operating system. Introduction. Microsoft Windows GUI based operating system. GUI means graphical user interface. You know graphical user interface. It means कि जो भी हम वर्क कर रहे हैं वो क्या है इसमें ग्राफिक्स। जैसे आपका फोल्डर बन के आया हुआ है, फाइल का आइकन बना हुआ है, तो मतलब हर चीज का क्या है आइकन बना हुआ है, उसी को बोलते हैं ग्राफिक्स, ग्राफिकल यूजर इंटरफेस. ओके. all of the several products use the Microsoft operating system. ओके मतलब सारा का सारा प्रोडक्ट्स ये माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का ही यूज करता है विंडोज ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम हमारा. फर्स्ट इंट्रोड्यूस द विंडोज ऑपरेटिंग इन्वायरमेंट इन नवंबर 1985 एज एन एड ऑन टू MS DOS. ओके. In previous chapter I explain you what is MS DOS, how to work in MS DOS. Okay, so Windows was also the first OS to use the plug and play features. You know plug and play features? आप पेन ड्राइव डायरेक्टली लगाते हो सिस्टम पे, पेन ड्राइव लगाते ही पेन ड्राइव ऑटोमेटिकली अपने आप क्या हो जाता है प्ले. इसी को बोलते हैं हम प्लग एंड प्ले फीचर्स. ये हमारे किस में है आपके विंडोज ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम में है. जो विंडोज हम लोग 7 यूज कर रहे हैं, जो पढ़ रहा है चैप्टर 7 विंडोज 7 उसी में है. ओके. So basic features of the Windows operating system. Easy installation. It means क्या? Windows can easily install from CD-ROM, USB. CD हम डायरेक्ट डालते हैं और Windows को इंस्टॉल कर सकते हैं. अपने USB से उसको अपने Windows को इंस्टॉल कर सकते हैं. Okay, so easy installation. Now, second, it has graphical user interface. It means जो आइकन ग्राफिकल यूजर इंटरफेस, जो आइकन्स अभी हमने एक्सप्लेन किया है आपको कि हर चीज का क्या दिखता है आइकन्स दिखते हैं, वो क्या होता है ग्राफिकल यूजर इंटरफेस. मतलब डबल क्लिक किया आपका फोल्डर खुल गया, डबल क्लिक किया फाइल ओपन हो गया, यही होता है. डायरेक्टली हम माउस से मूव करा के माउस को जिस फाइल पे जाना चाहते हैं, जिस फोल्डर पे जाना चाहते हैं, हम डायरेक्टली चले जाते हैं. वो हमको पूरा का पूरा दिखता है, आइकन्स सारे बने होते हैं, दिख रहा है. दैट इज कॉल्ड ग्राफिकल यूजर इंटरफेस. ओके. Next is multitasking. It support multitasking. Okay, so multitasking. What is multitasking? Suppose that हम सॉन्ग सुन रहे हैं, अपने वर्ड पे वर्ड ओपन किया हुआ है, वर्ड पे वर्क कर रहे हैं, इधर पावर पॉइंट किसी ओपन किया हुआ है, पावर पॉइंट पे भी वर्क कर रहे हैं. इट मीन्स मल्टीटास्किंग हमारा विंडोज क्या करता है सपोर्ट करता है. दैट इज मल्टीटास्किंग. ओके. नाउ एक और फीचर इसमें जो अभी आपको एक्सप्लेन किया, प्लग एंड प्ले सपोर्ट. प्लग एंड प्ले सपोर्ट. यू नो प्लग एंड प्ले सपोर्ट. विंडोज डायरेक्टली इट ऑटोमेटिकली एंड इंस्टॉल आवर सॉफ्टवेयर रिक्वायर्ड टू यूज इट. मतलब डायरेक्टली हम पेन ड्राइव डालेंगे और दैट इज डायरेक्टली ओपन होगा विंडोज जो भी है. मतलब पेन ड्राइव से हम अपना सॉफ्टवेयर को डालेंगे और वो क्या हो जाएगा डायरेक्टली ओपन होगा और हम कर सकते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड प्लग एंड प्ले सपोर्ट. सपोर्ट करता है इसको. ये फीचर्स हैं. नेटवर्किंग सपोर्ट. नेक्स्ट इज नेटवर्किंग सपोर्ट. विंडोज सपोर्ट इज वाइड रेंज ऑफ प्रोडक्ट एंड नेटवर्क्स. ओके. सो नाउ नेक्स्ट अबाउट विंडोज 7. व्हाट इज विंडोज 7? यू नो वेरी वेल व्हाट इज विंडोज 7. पार्ट्स ऑफ द डेस्कटॉप आइकन्स. यू नो आइकन्स, फोल्डर का आइकन, फाइल का आइकन्स, रिसाइकिल बिन. यू नो रिसाइकिल बिन. रिसाइकिल बिन का भी फोल्डर वो एक आइकन बना होता है. नेटवर्किंग आइकन, नेटवर्क का भी आइकन है. माई डॉक्यूमेंट, फोल्डर डॉक्यूमेंट का भी होता है, माई डॉक्यूमेंट का भी। नेक्स्ट इज टास्क बार, बैकग्राउंड, गैजेट्स। गैजेट्स जो घड़ी वगैरह हम दिखता है किनारे साइड में, उसमें गैजेट्स होता है। ओके, नाउ let's start about Windows 7. Windows 7 is a popular version of the Windows operating system, introduced in the year 2009 as a successor of the Windows Vista, and become extremely popular due to the version because improvement over the previous version of new features. Okay, Windows 7 desktop. After we switch the computer on, the operating system loads in the computer's memory through the booting process. After the booting process is complete, the desktop screen is displayed on the monitor. A computer with Windows 7 operating system will display a desktop screen similar to the one shown below series. This is icon, this is background, this is gadgets, and this is the taskbar. Okay, now what is gadgets? Gadgets are applets that input information right on your desktop. These are customizable mini programs that display information such as continuously update news, headlines, calendar, clock. CPU uses stock updates on a picture slide show without having to open a new Windows. In previous, I am taking online classes, so discuss about gadgets. So you know what is gadgets. This is the gadgets. Okay, using the mouse to work in Windows. How to use mouse? You know very well how to use mouse. Using the mouse button. There are different type of mouse. They have 2, 3 and sometimes even 4 buttons. However, their basic function are the same. The most commonly used the mouse in the one that has 3 buttons. Let us learn the function of each of the button. Left button. The left button, also known as a primary mouse button, is one you will most often click while working with Windows. We use it to perform the following basic operation. Click. Single click or left click means to bring the mouse pointer over an icons and press the left mouse button once. Okay.
Double click. Pressing and releasing the left mouse button twice quickly is called double click. We can double click a file or a program icon to open it in a window. Dragging. Dragging means moving the mouse across horizontal surface while keeping the left button pressed. The dragging action, also known as a drag and drop, used to move an icon or some graphical objects from one place to another on a computer screen. Right button. The right button of the mouse is also known as secondary mouse button. We use to obtain a context menu. The context menu contains the commands to work or manipulate its properties. Scroll wheel. The scroll wheel lies in between the left and right buttons. It can be used to move contents active window up or down, so extra content does not fit in a screen can be viewed. Selecting icons using a mouse. So let's see how we can select icons by using the mouse. To select an icon on a desktop, move the mouse pointer over it and click the left mouse button. The icons will become highlighted, indicating that it had been selected. To select a range of icons, click it on first icon or the range of to select. Hold down the Shift key and click the last icon in the range. To select multiple icons, they are not adjacent to each other, hold down the Control key and then click the icons one by one. Now see, using the mouse to move the icons. In this, we will see that how to move the icons with the help of mouse. Bring the mouse pointer over the required computer icon. Press the left mouse button to grab the icon. Keeping the left button pressed, move the mouse in a required direction. Drag the icon to the desired place and drop it there by releasing the left button. Creating a shortcut on a desktop. Now let's see how we can create a shortcut using a desktop. A shortcut is a link to an item. We can create shortcut of a file or a program on a desktop so that they can be accessed easily without going all the way to the actual file and opening it from there. There are steps to create shortcut icons on a desktop. Let's see. Right click to an empty desktop area. If the shortcut menu point to a new option, from the sub menu that appears, click on the shortcut option. You can see in the figure how it is done. Now the fourth point. In the create shortcut dialog box, click on the browse button. The browse of the files or the folders dialog box appear. Fifth, select the file program whose shortcut you want to create in this dialog box. Now sixth step, create on OK. The location of the file holder will appear in create shortcut dialog box. Now after following the 6 steps, we must follow the 7th step. Click on the next button. 8th one, the last, you have to type your name on your shortcut and click on the finish button. Now the taskbar. You all are familiar with the taskbar. Let's see. Taskbar is a long narrow bar at the bottom of the desktop. It has 3 sections, middle sections and notification area. The start buttons open on the start menu. The middle section shows the button of a currently running program. The notification area contains the clock or some notifications. Now moving a taskbar. Taskbar generally appears at the bottom of the desktop screen. However, we can move it on any of the 4 edges of the desktop by dragging the mouse. Start menu. Start menu contains a list of programs, tools and accessories installed on the computer. There are some of the steps you have to follow to open the start menu. Left pane has a list of frequently used programs. All programs is a button in the left pane. You can click it to access the program loaded on your computer. In the start menu, you will see the search box option is also there. Search box is present on the left pane. It allows to look for a program and the files on your computer by typing a search term. Right pane provide access to different libraries such as control panel, help, support center, etc. And down you will see the shutdown button, which gives a log off or Windows, restart and turn off your computer, etc. features. Now, how to run an application. Now we will see running an application. The start menu is primarily used for starting or running programs or applications installed in our computer. To run an application, we have to follow some of the steps. Let's see. Click on the start button to open the start menu. Click on all programs button. Go to the accessories folder and click it. From the list of programs that appears below the accessories folder, click on the paint. The paint program will appear on the window as shown in the figure. Are you able to see the figure? Now let's see. What is control panel? Control panel is a program that allows you to change the setting of your computer. If you want to change the desktop, the background or the icons, you can use the control panel. With the help of control panel, you can change the desktop background wallpaper, put a clock, set or reset the date, time, etc. Now, there are some rules how you can set date and time on a computer system. So let's see. To change the date or restart the date and time, click on the Start button. Then click on the Control panel in the right pane. The Control panel window will open in the View category. Just like you can see. Click on the Clock language and Region category. Now see, third step. In the window that appears, click on the Date and Time link. The Date and Time dialog box will appear on your screen. Click on Change Date and Time button in the dialog box. Now fifth step. To set the date, select the month from the month drop main menu in Data, Date area, etc. Click upon the up and down arrows given next. 6 point. To set the time, enter a new time in the time box in a time area or click on the OK to close a dialog box. 7th. Click on Apply and then OK in Date and Time dialog box. The date and time will change accordingly. Now, resizing a window. You can change the size of a window by dragging from sides or corners, but you have to follow some of the steps to resize your window. So let's see the steps. Put steps to resize a window. Open the paint window or any other if you want. If the window is maximized, click on the Restore button to see its edges. Third, bring the pointer to any corner of the window. Drag the mouse diagonally to decrease or increase the overall size of the window. To resize only the length and width of the window, drag from the sides. Now, Aereo features in Windows 7. Aereo Snap or Aereo Peek and Aereo Shake. This is the special features of Windows 7. These features are very useful when multiple windows are open on a desktop. So, Aereo Snaps and Aereo Peek and Aereo Shakes are the main special features of the Windows 7 and they can be very helpful to us when we use different windows on a desktop. Now let's see Aereo Snap. What is Aereo Snap? Dragging a window to a left or right edge on your desktop will cause it to fill half on the screen. Dragging a window to the top edge of a desktop will cause Get Maximized to fill the whole screen. Now, how you can Aereo Snap your window? Let's see this feature of this Windows 7 Aereo Snap. Place the mouse on the top of the window, drag it to the left or right of the screen. Wait for the transparent window to appear on it and let go. To turn to the full view, snap the window to the top of the screen. Now the third step. Now the second features of the Windows 7, special features of Windows 7 as I have told, Aereo Peek. You can view your open windows on the taskbar by using Aereo Peek feature. This feature shows the number of icons that are being used by us or the user. Now this is also having some steps to use. Let's see here. Hover the mouse pointer over the windows in the peek preview. The full window will appear on your screen. Click on the peek preview to open the window or click to close the window from the peek preview. Now the third special features of Windows 7 is Aereo Shake. When your desktop is cluttered with the open windows, you can use the Aereo Shake feature to select single window. If we are using multiple windows and want to select any particular window, we can use this feature Aereo Shake. Now let's see these steps. Click on top of the window you want to focus on. Keeping the left mouse button pressed, shake your mouse. The rest of the windows will disappear. Simply shake the window again and close the windows will reappear. Now flip. Let's see what is the meaning of flip in computer language. Flip is the way you can see previews of all the open windows once in a row. When multiple windows are open on a desktop, you can flip through them by following these steps. Now let's see the steps of this flip. Press and hold the Alt key, then press a tab to open the flip view on your open windows. While still pressing the Alt key, you can flip through the open windows by pressing tab key. Stop on the window you want to open and will appear on a full screen. Students, when we use multiple of windows simultaneously, we can see at once how many windows are being used by the user or by us. To see this, we can now files, folders and disk drives. Now all you are familiar with the term file and folders and disk drives. You all are knowing. I know very well. Now let's see what is this. The Windows operating system provide easy to use method and tools to manage and organize the data files created by the user. A user can store data files in any secondary storage devices like hard disk, pen drive, CD or DVD. If you all want to save any particular file, you uses pen drive, hard disk or CD to store in it. Now, data files in each drive can be further organized in separated folders. Now, if you want to select any particular folder, you can create it, rename it by a specified name as desired by you. Now, unwanted files can be removed from folder drive. Let's us learn how can data be managed in drives. If you want to remove any particular file from the computer system, you can remove it. But before this, you have to learn how to manage the data in the drives. Now before doing anything, let's see and let's know what is the file. A file is a collection of information. As you all know, a file, it collects all the information about the specified program. Any type of data or information is stored in a computer in the form of a file. If you save any picture, any music, any data, it is stored in the computer in the form of file. There are different types of files, including operating system files, application program files, and different types of data files created in different software. Each file is given file name and has a file name extension that identifies the file type. The file name and the file extension are separated by dot. For example, document created in MS Word will have the file name letter.docs. Now, let's see how it is saved in a computer, different types of different files. If you are saving any document, it will be saved in the form of .docx. If you are saving an email of a file, it will save as .eml. Or if it is saved in an Google files, it is saved as HTML or HTML. It is a database, it will be saved as .accdb. It is a text. If your file contains text, it will save as .txt. And if it is spreadsheet, it will be saved as .xlxx. And if it is your file is in PowerPoint presentation, it will be saved as pptx. Now let's see what is folder. A folder is a container you can use to store or organize files in a computer. If you have large number of files or different types on your computer, it would be nearly impossible to find any particular file when you need. If we contain a number of files and if we have told to find it that moment only, it will be impossible for us. For that, we create a folder. Folders have typical icons as shown below. You can see in the figures that there are different files and the folders such as native function log, PDF files, Samsung, etc. So these all are the folders in which you can store your files. Now let's see about the disk drives. The term disk drive refers to a storage device of a computer where files or folders are stored. Disk drives are referred by an alphabet followed by a colon. So disk drive means a storage device in a computer system where we can save and keep our different files or folders. This drive is referred for an alphabet and it is followed by a colon symbol. For example, hard disk drive is referred as C colon drive or D drive. USB drive are referred as F colon drive or G colon drive. The DVD or CD drives are referred as E colon drive. So different files or folders can be arranged in different alphabets. So now let's see Windows Explorer. Windows Explorer is a powerful, easy to use tool of viewing and working with the files or folders. Gives a complete overview of the folder and the files on the computer and gives more information and control over the contents. You can start Windows Explorer in several ways, and the two most common ways, let's see, I'm going to explain you. To start a Windows Explorer, click on the Start. Then after clicking on Start, the second step is to click on the All Programs. Then from All Programs, you can go to Accessories option, from where you can open the Windows or Windows Explorer. And the second step is click on the Windows Explorer icon on the taskbar. Thank you.